Hi everybody, Michelle here. I just wanted to come quickly today to share a boho style journal that I just completed. Um, it's 5¼ inches by 8¾ inches. This is the front. This is the side. It's got some beads dangling that when you open the journal you can just put the beads up on top like that and they won't get in your way. This is the top and the side with a little boho bead. And it's just tied with some lurex sari, and we'll just go in. So this is the inside. This is a little piece of boho, like it's a sari fabric embellishment that I just sewed into a slide mount. I just opened up the slide mount and added the little embellishment there, and then attached it with a bulb pin. So then there's a tag in the front here. It's a little bit of a sort of not quilted, but you know, it's a journaling card. This is just a little card with my information on it, like my social media and that kind of thing, Instagram, YouTube, Etsy. This is the next page. This is the little tag. This was Artie Mae's, her boho kit. So is some of this paper. It's from her kit as well. And then on this page we have kind of a journaling card that I just used a bunch of spray, like distress spray paints, or spray inks actually is what they are. This is it was a sorry, I photocopied a scan of these pages that I made, and I do have a tutorial on my channel showing how I made the pages, if you want to check that out. This is a little envelope that opens up, and then there's a little tag in there. It's like a journaling card tag. This is Artie Mae's again. And then this is a little belly band with a little fabric and some lace embellished, used as, or to embellish it. And then a little journaling card with some sari fabric on there as well. Just kind of leave it sticking out. And then there's some journaling spots, lots of pockets, and you know, ephemera kind of journaling cards and that kind of thing. Coffee dyed. Most of the journaling cards have coffee dyed paper on the back. Sorry, it's been so long since I've done a video. I don't remember any words. Here's another. It's actually a manila folder that I just cut up. I embossed it and then spray inked it. This is one of Mrs. Cog's bookmark digitals. And then there's a paper clip with the lurex silk on it. And then we have a little tuck spot here with another journaling card, and a tuck spot there with a journaling card. And then there's some ledger paper, and this is a little pocket that I made with some more embellished sari fabric, and another Mrs. Cog bookmark journaling card. And then in this pocket here we have it's a journaling card with ledger paper, coffee dyed ledger, and I just sewed a bunch of the scrap fabrics together and made a journaling card out of that. And then we've got some more paper, and then a little pocket here with another little journaling card. With this paper was dyed with red cabbage. It's red cabbage water. And I also have another tutorial showing how I made the fabric ruffles with the little fringe, the little Well, I don't think that's eyelash trim, but it's some type of fringe. Like yarn or, for knitting and crocheting. Then some more paper. And here's another little envelope and another little Mrs. Cog bookmark. And this envelope opens up like that, and it's got just a little journaling index card in it. And then I'm going to also do a tutorial on this envelope because they're really cute. They're a lot of fun to make. And then that's the back side of that page with all the writing spot, like all the lines to write. There's another little pocket here with another embellished journaling card. And I did some stenciling with some of the red, it's actually, red cabbage water. And I just sprayed it on the top of the stencil, on top of the cardstock. And then in this pocket we have another little journaling card with the little bit of fringe. And there is the end of it's 3 signatures. That's the end of the first signature. Here's the second signature. And on this tag, I just, sewed a bunch of fabric, kind of, like patchwork sort of thing. And that goes in that pocket. And this was a piece of just kind of a bunch of different pages sewn together, and added some little colorful embellishments. And this page here has this, this is actually a bookmark that I purchased exactly as a bookmark. But look at how pretty it is. Isn't that a beautiful elephant? But on the back, it's, it's got, I didn't decorate it or add coffee dyed paper or anything because it's such a pretty bookmark. I just wanted to leave it as it was. And that just goes in there, a little piece of music paper. And then we have another tag in this pocket here. And all the tags and journaling cards are sewn onto coffee dyed paper. There is a glassine bag here. In this pocket, there's a piece of vellum. I had to start using vellum to add ephemera because it was also getting too big, too fat. And then the fringe on the end here with those little sequins. And then in this pocket here, it's like a trifold pocket of a book. It's a book page, a flower book page. And so I just put a journaling card in there and a tag in here. This is also from Artie Mays, and that's got journaling spots on the back. And then these flower cards, I had a whole bunch of them, and I was not really sure what to do with them. So I just gessoed them so they weren't so shiny, and added some washi and a little button. And you can write on this because it's all been gessoed, and it's not that shiny, kind of like magazine sort of, that kind of paper. It's hard to write on. And then another tuck spot right there with a little tag. In this one here, we have a tag with an image. It's from Mrs. Cog's fairy. I don't remember exactly which fairy digitals of hers, but if you go on to her Etsy, she's got awesome digitals. I get a number of my pictures from her. And then a little tag with a little button embellishment there. Button and thread embellishment. And then another page with that edging or trim, I guess. Sequined trim. And then just some Lurex on there. And then on this card, also some more silk and embossed and ink sprayed. Oh I don't know why this is so difficult. The other side of the glassine bag, a little bit of trim, and then in here I picked up a bunch of these sequined leaves and stuff, and I was actually just going to glue it into the book, and then I thought, oh, maybe what I'll do is I'll just leave it in the bag, and then whoever gets the book can do whatever they want with that. They can put it on something else or glue it wherever they'd like in the book. And this tag here, which I think is really, really pretty. And then that's the back. And this is the other side of the music paper here with this beautiful trim. Now it can be used as a tuck spot. It's kind of flimsy, so I'm not sure much would hold in there. Let's see. Yeah, it just feels like it will just slide right out, but it looks really pretty on the page. So, and then the other side of that, you know, I guess it's called Franken paper. You know, where you just kind of glue and sew a bunch of pieces together, a bunch of your scraps. There's a piece of lace here. Well, sort of lace. It's kind of woven lace. And then another. This tag is Gail Augustinelli's Eco Dyed digitals, and then I just glued on some, you know, some pretty stuff. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I just lost every single word I know. And then we have this little envelope. It's just made out of music paper and, you know, book pages. And then I just sewed some sari fabric onto it. And oh, I just have to show you this pocket. I just think it's so pretty. So this fabric is like it's see-through, right? Like it's like a sheer, so you can see through it. But I didn't want to do anything to this part of the paper because I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of shimmery. Anyway, it's really, really pretty paper. So I just left it. I didn't want to coffee dye it or do anything to it. So, and then I just put that guy in there with the little paper clip to hold it in place. And also to kind of have that bead sticking out of the book, because I also think that's really quite pretty. There's another page there with that sequined trim. And now there's two pockets here with, you know, some more sari fabric. And then I've got two little tags in there. And some paper to write on. You can write on it, and then there's another piece of that paper. There's a trim here that I ruffled and then added the eyelash. Well, I'm going to say eyelash trim for lack of a better term. And then I just sewed some buttons on there. I think you can see that. And then oh yeah, the beads. And then some more writing paper. And even if you don't write, you can just use the pages to glue things onto or staple things onto. There's a tag in there with writing on the back. Some more fabric. And then here's a pocket with another card, a nice big writing card in it, in this belly band. And I just noticed I put the belly band on upside down. But that's okay. That's the quirkiness of a handmade journal. And then in this page here, what I did is I took 2 sheets of paper and then cut out the openings and then put tracing paper in there and then just sewed around the edges. And the tracing paper can be written on, and it's very cool. I think it looks very cool. There's a piece of coffee dyed paper with the boho bead. I think you can see that. It's really pretty. I'm having way too much fun making those beads. This one here is a journaling card. Uh-oh. I went right through the paper. Well, another little quirk of a handmade journal. And this one has the little bells on it, but they can be flipped out of the way. You can journal on the front, journal on the back, and put it back right in there. I don't think I'm going to put the paper clip there because I don't like that it did that to my page. So we'll just put it right there, just to help hold it on so it doesn't always get knocked off. And then I just like it to come out of the page when I turn the page. I'm probably making it look a lot more difficult than it actually is. And then there's a tag in that pocket. And another fabric embellishment there. Some ledger paper, some writing paper. Oh, and this is another one too. Isn't this pretty? Oh, I just thought it was so pretty. It's that sheer fabric, and I just sewed it onto the page as a kind of a tuck spot, and then I just put this cute little journaling card, and I just pop that in there like that. It's like a Rolodex card, and I coffee dyed them, and then I just stamped, with a distress stamp. And then there's more Artie Mays, and there's the back side of that sheer, or that paper with the beautiful, beautiful shimmer, and then that one. I didn't put anything in that pocket, only because I just think it's so pretty on its own, but of course you can. And then this one here, these things are they're for coins. Like if you're a coin collector, you can buy these, and they're open. There's two sides. Anyway, so what I did is I just put a piece of the fabric in there, and then I just closed it up and then sewed it together, and I added that with a bulb pin. And then there's the last tag, and that is Boho Journal number 1. And I'm going to do a second video for the second journal. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Oh, by the way, these are in my shop, so if you're at all interested, you can head over there and check out all the other details, like how many pages are in it, how much it is, all that fun stuff. Okay, thanks again, guys. Bye.